Hi, thanks for watching this video. This is an oil painting that I did of HAPPISBURGH Lighthouse. I took a load of photos last summer when we was out for a walk. As you can see in this photo here, there's a little bit of a stubble field. So I thought I'd try some ideas out on this one. This is an 8x10 canvas. You can see some of the progress down the bottom left hand side there. I put quite a heavy coat of titanium white underneath. Sometimes I like to do that so them colours, those sky colours, they can sink into that white underneath. But it is just nice to be able to blend in as much as you want to get that softness or distance. And as you can see, those blues have blended right in, and I've just added one little cloud in the middle. But I did leave that sky to dry quite well before I sketched in the lighthouse. But one of the good things about leaving the sky to dry, the background, is I could let a little bit of that blue show through the lighthouse without it mixing. So it looks a little bit more hazy, a little bit more in the distance. So I tried to paint that as thin as I could. This lighthouse is not actually properly red anyway, it's a bit of a dull red, as you can see by this close-up picture here. And I've added a little bit of extra violet in there as well for the shadows. This wall was basically mainly flint and a few bricks, bits and pieces. I don't know if that was built at the same time, but the lighthouse was built in 1790, and that still works today. That is summertime, so that greenery is quite healthy, so I tried to get that mixture quite strong. Put a little bit more yellow ochre, a little bit of white on top of those hedges, so you can see that sunlight is exaggerated. That's coming a little bit more from the lower left. But anyway, this part of HAPPISBURGH, the coastline, that's just such a nice place to have a walk around in any time of the year. That does get a bit cold and windy, but it's such an atmospheric place. There's loads of history, from the last of the Vikings right back to early man. And just a couple of 100 yards behind that lighthouse, there was tools and footprints found from early man from about 800,000 to almost a million years ago. But anyway, I wanted this little area to have a little bit more character and not look so flat, so I tried to exaggerate the shape of this little field so it looked like that is the edge of the land, which it is. A lot of you may know this area is eroding fast, so this lighthouse might not even be here in the near future, so I thought I'd get a painting done while I could. I wanted this to feel like you're actually standing there, so I put that tree shadow in there. There's a little bit of roadside grass as well. I just wanted to do a few extra little bits to exaggerate the sunlight coming from over the back there, and that is it. And I'll just give you a closer look around. As you can see, it's quite a thin coat on that lighthouse. Some of that blue is showing through. If I left that background wet, that would probably just blend it, wouldn't be the same effect. As you can see, I used quite a lot of yellow ochre to get some of that sunlight reflected off the trees and bushes, and quite a bit of white too, here and there in the middle of that stubble field. And I kind of like that empty look on the right hand side, just like the edge of the land, that silent summer sky. And just before those little bits of roadside grass there, I was so tired after about 8 hours of painting, I almost wiped that stubble field off just to start again, which sometimes happens, but I was convinced to leave it till the next morning, luckily, when the urge to destroy it had gone. But I think it worked out in the end. But there we go, that is my oil painting of HAPPISBURGH Lighthouse. I hope you liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. Also, please subscribe, as hopefully I'll be uploading some similar videos in the near future. But thanks again, and I'll see you next time.